In today's video, I'm going to show you how to build this no game pass realistic autumn house in Bloxburg. I'm going to walk you through the building process with my voice step by step. So if you'd like to build this with me, you will not need any game passes. This is a great starter house for any new players as well. You will only need $15,000 to build this. And if you don't have fall items or you don't want to place those, it'll actually be way less than $15,000. This house is great for role plays and for fall role plays too. Like, I can't believe it's already fall. We will decorate part 2, the interior video next. So make sure you check back in the description and the comments. I will link part 2, the interior video there. But for today, we're going to focus on the exterior, everything you see here. So let's start building. Okay, so this is the layout, and as you can see, I have game passes turned off, so no game passes to build this. So let's take the walls and we're gonna start to place them. Also, you don't have to place down this layout, it's just for us to see what we're gonna do. It'll be easier to build with. At least I don't forget what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna start 2, 4, 6, 7 squares back from the sidewalk, and we're gonna place 3 walls straight across. I'm gonna color these walls white, and I'm gonna use the horizontal planks material. Interior walls, I don't know. I guess I could see like a white, like any of these whites. I might go with lily white. We'll see how that looks. All right, so copy this wall, and then we're gonna place one more straight back up. Oh, by the way, this is the wall color material we'll use for the exterior, so we won't be changing it up. So once you have it colored, copy it because you save money that way. Place 2 walls to the right. 1 up. 3 to the right. Up by 4, up by 3, to left by 2, up by 3, to left by 4, down by 3, to left by 2, down by 2, down by 3, and down by 4. So that's it for the exterior walls. I want to show you guys all the interior walls now so we can go over all the rooms. So go to this corner right here, this left corner, place 3 walls straight up, and then all you have to do is make sure each side is colored the same interior wall color. So I'm using lily white with the smooth plastic. So copy this wall, and then we'll place 3 to left. This will be the living room. Go to this corner where we left off, go to the right by 2, and down by 2. This will be the foyer, like the entranceway. And then go back up to this corner and go up by 2. And then to the right by 3. This is going to be the garage. And then go back to this corner, go up by 1. To left by 2. Down by 1. And then go back up here and go to left by 3. So this is going to be the kitchen, and this will be like a hallway, which will lead us to all these rooms. So go back over here where we were just at and go up by 2. To left by 1. This will be a bathroom. And then go over here to the right by 2. To the right by 1. Down by 2. This will be the dining room, and this will be the bedroom. And then this is like another hallway that'll lead to like these rooms, you know, make it more like private, I guess. So no one's like walking into your bedroom. Yeah, isn't that a nice layout for like a really affordable, cute starter house, kind of no game pass autumn home? Guys, look at my autumn outfit. If you want fall outfits like this, make sure to check out my inventory. My Roblox username is Marlena. You can also check out my Roblox group, Marlena Designs. Yeah, I love designing Roblox clothes, so go check out my clothes. Anyway, we're gonna place the roof now. So we're gonna be using the gable roof the entire time. I love this roof. It's such like a house roof, like you see it like everywhere in like all homes. We're gonna make sure manual placement is turned on each time we place on the roof. Manual placement helps placing the roof like make it so much easier. Okay, so we're gonna start at the left side again. So start at this bottom left corner right here, place it here. And then from there, go to the right by 3 and place it down right here in this bottom right corner. Then you can go straight back up like this. So go up 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 times right here, and then to left by 3 like this. So we're just gonna like break up the roof into different parts because I think it looks nice that way. So what I like to do is use this middle grid right here to resize my roofs. Just makes it kind of easier, I think. So I'm gonna take this top arrow, so I'm gonna click on it and I'm gonna drag it down maybe like just a little bit. It doesn't have to be too much, but I kind of want it to be shorter. It's up to you. You could like resize it the way you like. But what I'm gonna do is take this far arrow right here. You see it's like in the back and it's pointing to the side like this. Click on it and drag it all the way out like this because I want the roof to kind of overlap. I think that's a really nice effect. You don't have to do that though. You can just place it down the way it is. It'll be cheaper that way. Anyway, we're gonna color the roof. So the top part of it is gonna be dark sun gray. And the material we're gonna use will be the roof tiles. I love this. It is so like realistic. And then for the center part, we're just gonna have to color it to match the walls. So obviously we'll just do the white, the same wall color. And then the same material, the horizontal planks. And then this last part will be the ceiling color and texture. So we're gonna use plaster for the material because I love that for ceilings. And then I'm gonna use white. I think it's nice. So just color it and then we're good. So we're gonna copy this roof because it's colored. As we know, we'll save money that way. So we're gonna use this to finish off the rest of the roof. So make sure manual placement is on again. You can click the roof right here, toggle the roof, turn it off so that way you can see better. So we're gonna start in the center right here. This is where our front door will be. So we can start at this bottom right corner, place it here. And then we'll go to left by 2, place it here. And then again, we're gonna go straight back to the end of the house. So go straight back up, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 right here. And then to the right by 2. And that's it. So if you turn the roof back on, you can kind of see what it looks like. So I honestly like the way it looks. I kind of want it to be short, as you guys know. So I'm going to probably just place it down the way it is. But before I do that, I'm going to grab this far arrow again that's pointing like this way to the right. Click on it, drag it out again just to make the roof come out a bit. And then just place it down. Okay, so that's it. I know it looks kind of weird now, but I promise it'll make sense. So copy the gable roof again. We're going to use that and it'll look better once it's all together. So manual placement, turn the roof off. This time we'll start at this right side. So at this bottom right corner, place it here. And then we'll go to left, straight across. So go to left 2, 4, 6 times is good enough. You don't have to go all the way through. You can save your money. And then you can just go back up 1, 2, 3 times right here. And then to the right, 2, 4, 6, like this. Turn the roof on, see? I probably won't raise this roof up, I like the way it is. So I'm probably just gonna place it down. So I do wanna add one more roof right over here. You don't have to do this. Kind of unnecessary, it's just, I think it looks nice. You don't have to do this. You can save some money. So I'm gonna start right here at this bottom right corner again. And then I'm going to go to the left all the way across to the end of the house. So to left 2, 4, 5 like this. And then up by 3. And then to the right by 5. Turn the roof on. Raise it up a bit. And then place it down. Yeah, just thought another layer would look nice. Alright, copy the gable roof again. We're almost done, just the back. So all we're gonna do is just fill this in, really easy. So we're gonna start over here first. So you can start at this top right corner right here, place it down. And then go down 1, 2, 3, 4, right here. To left by 3. And then up by 4, right here. And then just place it down, it doesn't really matter. And then over here, we'll start at the top left corner. You can turn the roof off if it's too much. Go down by 3, right here. To the right by 4, right here. Up by 3. Okay, you could raise this up if you want to, but you really don't need to. And that's it. Okay, the roof is all finished. Well, actually, okay, this is the roof itself, like this is all good, but if you want to add more detail, this is something I like to do, but you have to do it this way without game passes, which is really annoying. This is optional. You don't have to do this. You could just save money, but I want to add more detail. So I'm going to use the gable roof again, manual placement, and I'm going to turn the roof off. So what I'm going to do is start this bottom left corner and place it the same way we did. So to the right by 3, and then like up by 3, and then to left by 3, like this. And then turn the roof off. And what I'm going to do is use the smallest grid. And then I'm going to take this top arrow and kind of shrink it down a bit. So it's like, you see how it's shorter than the gray roof, right? You see that? Okay, so we want it to be shorter. Place it down. See, you can see it's like beneath this roof. And we're going to color the top part of it white. And then the middle part will be the white with the horizontal planks. And then the ceiling color will be, of course, plaster with white again. And that's it. See how it adds more? I think that looks nice. You can even drag it out a bit if you want it to be the same length, but I kind of like it like this, where it's not too much. Alright, so we're going to copy that white roof, do the same thing for this roof, and then we're done. So manual placement, turn the roof off, place it the same way, start at the bottom right corner, to the left by 2, up by 2, and to the right by 2. Turn the roof on, take the top arrow, drag it down just a little bit so it's shorter than the actual roof, and then place it down. And there we go. I only want to do it for these 2 roofs, so you don't have to worry about like everything else, but I think it looks cute. It just adds a little bit like subtle detail, not too much. I don't know why my PC sounds like it's gonna blow up, so if you can hear that, hopefully it doesn't explode. But that's about it for the roof. Oh wait, one more thing. It's a chimney, but like that's not the roof, but it's kind of like the roof on top of it, so I feel like we should just do it right now. I'm gonna use an ordinary square chimney, and I'm gonna change grid sizes to place it down right over here in the top right corner. I'm gonna color this a red, so I would recommend using sand red, but if you have the custom color wheel, I'm gonna use this color for like some of the wall trim. But if you don't have the custom color wheel, use sand red. This is so pretty. I just wanted a darker shade, so that's why I did that. That's about it, and then just color it gray at the top, and we're all good. Alright, now it is time to place down the windows and the doors, which I really like to do because I think the windows look really cute. So I'm gonna be using the standard windows. We'll start this left wall. So place one of these down. And we're gonna make sure it's colored white. And I think the hue should be like an orange because it's supposed to be like a fall house, right? So if you want to not make this fall themed, I do linen. That's nice, like yellow glow. But I'm gonna do an orange. And then I'm gonna go to decorations and grab curtains. I'm gonna do the plain shutters right here. And I'm gonna color them black. Because I think that looks so pretty and realistic. So once this is all placed and colored, we're going to copy it and then place some more to the right. But what I'm going to do is just change the grid sizes to the smallest one and just kind of like adjust them a bit, move them over slightly so that they're not like too close together. So I just move them over about like 2 times on each side. They should look like this. Okay, so we have more windows, one more right here. I'm going to use a large standard window, so it's the larger version of those windows. And they'll be colored the same exact way, so that they match. And I'm also going to copy the shutters and place them on this window. I think they look like nice and realistic, but they're also like the most affordable windows, so it's perfect for a starter house. And then this wall, like I said before, is the front entrance, so we're going to grab a door. I thought that the arched panel side light door like really fit well with this house. I don't know, I feel like the arch kind of gives you autumn vibes. I don't know. We're gonna color it white. The door itself will be hurricane gray. Handles can stay the same. And the window hue will just be orange. And that's it. Okay, but before I forget, we do have a garage door. Oh my gosh, I always forget to place this. So we're gonna go to the side. And we're gonna grab a garage door. I don't know which one I want to use. I really like this one a lot. It's kind of cute and simple, but if you want to save money, I would do the roller garage door. So I honestly might just do this. Make sure it's colored white, and then the door itself could just be the hurricane gray or oyster. Either one. I'm gonna use, I think, both those for the interior, and that is it. So there's our garage door. Okay, it looks cute so far, but we have to add more detail. I love placing down wall trim to make it more realistic, and like it'll look more like autumn, you'll see. So for the top wall trim, I'm going to use the flat crown molding. This is really affordable, so we're going to place it down on the top of each wall, including the garage wall. But if you want to do the backs and the side of the house, you definitely can. But if you want to save money like me, then I'd skip it, because no one's really going to see the back and the side of your house. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't really matter. The front is what matters, because this is what everyone is going to see, and we want to make it pretty. The next wall trim I want to use is the short rail molding. So I'm going to make sure the top part is white with the smooth plastic. And the bottom part will be sand red with the brick material. But, like I said before, with the chimney, if you have the custom color wheel, I'm going to be using this for my wall trim because I like this color. I think it's very autumny. But if you are new, like I said before, and you don't have the custom color wheel, sand red is totally fine. But I just like a dark red too. So that's it. Alright, so we're going to copy it once it's colored and place it on each wall. Once again, you can decide if you want to place it on the sides and the back of the house. And that's it for the wall trim. You can stop there, but if you wanted to add one more thing for even more of a realistic touch, you can take the flat baseboard and place it on top of the red wall trim. Just like this. Place it on each wall. See? If you don't want to do that and you want to save money, obviously you don't have to do it. But I think it's really pretty. It adds more realism and cuteness, so I wanted to do it. But I think it's cool. Okay, so that's it for the like wall detailing. That's pretty much all I had. We could just add like some lights and a little door decoration thingy. But first, if you go to decorations and you type in vent, we have this basic vent right here. And you could place it at the bottom of your roof to look like a vent, I guess. I'll color it white with the smooth plastic. There is a limit to how high you can place things without game passes. I can't really remember where it is because it's been like years since I've purchased the advanced placement game pass, but it's probably somewhere around here, I think. So I'm gonna place it like here, take a guess. You don't have to place that if you think it's just gonna be annoying and restrict you. But I did want to also place some lights, so I wanted to use the classic outdoor wall lamp. You could also place that right here, like at the top of the wall, bottom of the roof. But if it's going to be annoying and restrict you, then you could just skip it. But I think it would look nice right here. I want to use like an orange too. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? I think that's nice. And then over here for the front door, I'm going to go to storage and take the oak shelf and place that above the door. Color it white with the smooth plastic. And I just wanted to place some pumpkins because I don't know why. I thought it was cute. So I have a tiny baby pumpkin, which is adorable. And then I have 3 pumpkins right here. And then I want to go to decorations and take the hanging pot and place it like over here because I thought that was cute. And then just color it white, and I'll use slime green. And then I love to color my pumpkins like a pastel kind of orange. Love using all oranges, and then sometimes I even use like an oyster, kind of match with the color scheme. Is that cute? Or you could even do hurricane gray. It's up to you, but I love this. Alright, so that's pretty much all I wanted to do. Yeah, you could totally skip these steps if you think it's just a waste of your money. Okay, so now we can start to work on like the pathways, and then we'll do like the landscaping. So we're gonna take the floor and make sure manual placement is on. So what we're gonna do, turn the roof off and start up here at the front door. We'll just do like a really easy, simple walkway. So start at this right corner, place it here. Go to left by 2, place it here. Go straight down, 2, 4, 6, 8, right here to the sidewalk. To the right by 2. And place it down. Now what I'm going to do is go to material and use the concrete material. We don't even have to recolor it because it matches the sidewalk, so I think that looks really nice. And then we're going to copy this because we're going to use this for the driveway. So we're going to start right here at this corner. So make sure manual placement is on. And then you can go up by 4 right here. If you need more space, obviously go up as much as you want. And then I'm going to go to the right by 3, but like I said, if you want more space to drive, look at all the space you have. You can go as far out as you want. Like, that's crazy. If you want to do that, go ahead. But I'm a decent Bloxburg driver, so I'm only going to do this. Play too much Mario Kart, so I'm a pretty good driver, I'd say. Yeah, so I don't need much space. And then we're just going to go straight down to the sidewalk. And then to left by 3. And then place it down. And that is it. You could always move this over a bit if you want, but that's it. Yeah. Okay, and if you want to, you can even copy the floor again and then make a little path like right here, kind of connecting the two if you want. So see where the corner is? I would go down about 1-2 times and start right here. So 2 squares away from the front door. Go to right by 3, place it here. Go down by 2. And to left by 3. And then just place it down. That's about it. Now we can work on the floor and everything. All the plants and the pumpkins. I love pumpkins. Oh my gosh. But I do have one more thing we could do. So just take the floor again, make sure manual placement is on. We're gonna make our own like custom grass. So all you have to do is place the floor directly on top of the grass. Just like this. Place it down. Change the material to the mowed grass lines. And make the color earth green. Because I think a dark green, especially for autumn homes, just looks like the best. The grass is like dying, you know what I mean? Like all the colors are changing everywhere. So I feel like it, you know, adds more realism. So copy that floor. Is there like smoke? Oh my gosh, I was like, am I seeing things? I forgot I had a chimney. I was like, wait, did they add like wind to Bloxburg? Like, what am I seeing? Okay, so just place the floor on top of the grass. So we make our own mowed grass. You don't have to do this once again if you want to save money, but like I said, I think it looks great and it adds a realistic look. And then you could even do along the driveway if you want. So you have some like mowed grass to look at while you drive to your garage. Right? Really easy. Yeah, I think it looks great. And now look at it with the house. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my gosh, so realistic. Now this is the fun part. We are gonna landscape. Yes. Ooh, this is my favorite part. We're gonna place pumpkins, like my little whatever those are. Okay, so we're gonna use the compact bush. I'm gonna use like a lot of plants that you guys have unlocked, even if you're new. Compact bush is one of those. So I'm gonna use the middle grid. We're gonna place one beneath the window. And then I'm gonna color earth green. Copy it, place one more beneath this window. You could use a small grid to kind of like center them a bit. Alright, now I'm going to grab some pumpkins. So I'm going to start off by placing this regular pumpkin in the center. And then I'm going to take two tall pumpkins, place one on each side, basically like one beneath each shutter. I'm going to color the center one light orange. And the tall ones can be a dark orange. Just add some variety. Alright, very cute. I'll go back to garden now and I'm going to take some autumn plants. So I think a mushroom is definitely an autumn plant and I love mushrooms, so my excuse to place them. I'm going to place one in front of each compact bush. And I'm going to color it probably like a reddish brown or a dark orange. Reddish brown is more of a brown orange. This is more like orange orange. If you don't want too much orange with the pumpkins, maybe just do reddish brown. So copy it and place one more in front of the other bush. I love mushrooms. So I'm going to go back to garden and take the fern plant. I want to place this basically in front of the tall pumpkins. So we're going to place one down and color it earth green. Copy it and place one right here next to this compact bush in front of the pumpkins. Okay, now in the center, we're gonna take this leaf pile, guys. You know that I was gonna do this, right? Like, we were all eyeing this. Look at this, it's perfect. You can use a smaller grid to kind of make it go as close as possible. Okay, so I really don't like the way they color this. I'm sorry to whoever made this and colored it. I don't like the neon colors, so I want to kind of like dim them down just a bit. So we're gonna use reddish brown for the leaf pile. And then the first layer of leaves will be bronze. Look at that. I feel like that's so realistic. And the third leaf layer, whatever, is going to be dark orange. And then the last leaf thingy is going to be a lighter shade of orange. Like this. So we get like a variety, you know what I mean? So we're going to use the compact bushes, copy them. I want to place a few over here. Maybe like one on each side of this window. You might want to move them over a bit, because I want to place a large bush in the center. We can color this one slime green. And now what I want to do is take the leaf piles, definitely. I think I'll place maybe two in front of this giant bush. And definitely use the small grid for this so that you can get it as close as possible. I'll copy these fern plants again. I think I'll place them one on each side of the leaf piles, like this. And I definitely want more mushrooms. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Look at how cute they are. I found a mushroom on my walk the other day. Yeah. I like mushrooms because of Mario. Like, Toad is a mushroom, he's so cute. Now we're going to place down more of our pumpkins. I might use a darker orange for this one. Like right in the middle of the leaf piles. Okay, hopefully that looks good. So now what we can do is just go back to garden, take pieces of grass, color them slime green, and then just place them around. And then we can even place pumpkins with these. I know that's kind of like probably weird, but I want to do it. So like if we take the small like 3 pumpkins and then just place them with the grass, I think that makes sense. And then you could even do mushrooms. Excuse to place these again. And then maybe this is where you want to color them like an orange. And then we'll definitely be placing trees because I kind of forgot about those. Maybe you want to add some green, like a cloudy gray, into these pumpkins. Hopefully you don't think that's weird. There we go. It's cute, simple. Okay, let's grab the trees. So the trees that everyone has unlocked, this rough tree. So we could definitely use this over here. I like to color these to match with like the grass. I'm going to use the earth green. And then some of them can be like an orange for fall. Like, isn't that so cool? I think everyone also has this leafy tree unlocked. Kind of expensive, but I love this tree. This is like one of my favorites. And we could color this like a reddish brown to look like an autumn tree. That is so cool. Okay, I want to do another tree. This one is the rough cypress. I want to color this one the reddish brown again too. If you don't have these trees unlocked, don't worry about placing them, it's totally fine. I'll probably do more of these just because I know everyone has these unlocked and they're like really affordable. This one I'll probably just color like slime green. Alright, I just placed a few trees. Nothing crazy, but we could definitely place more like over here if you wanted to. But if you don't want to spend all the money, it's totally fine. But you could place one like right here. Maybe one right over here. Maybe you even want to add like some bushes with these. We could do this round bush. We haven't used this one yet. And use earth green. And then one back over here. Nothing crazy. So what we can do though is add in a fence. I think it would look really nice. So one of my favorite fences to use is this picket fence. It is so cute and it's like pretty affordable. So I'm just going to place like 2 down here and I'm going to color it. So what we can do is use linen. The material can be the horizontal wood logs. This is so cute, I think. But if you have a custom color wheel and you want to use a different brown, you could use this custom color. This is like my favorite to use. I can't decide though. I honestly like linen too. I feel like they both look so nice. I don't know. It's up to you. But I might switch it around, so just be aware of that. Anyway, use one of those colors and then just keep placing it down. Oh, we have to move this bush. And that's it. Oh my gosh, I love this. It's so cute. I'm going to move my pumpkins over a bit so that we could actually see them a bit more. I don't want that tree to block them. They're so pretty. So I'm going to copy this fence and place it over here along the garage. So outside the garage where we place the grass floor. I'll have to move that tree and this tree. Just move it up slightly. Okay, same with this tree. We'll have to move it over a bit. I love this fence. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Of course, if you have more money, you're not on a budget, I would definitely recommend placing more trees over here. Try to make this really affordable. So I think it's really cute what we have right now. Oh, there's one more thing I want to do. I almost forgot. So if you take these leaf piles, oh, actually, you could place them like, you know what you should do? Guys, wait, we should place these beneath the tree. Looks like the leaves are falling off the tree. Which is obviously so realistic because that happens. It's happening right now. I actually looked outside and I was like, oh, the trees, they're literally going bald. Like they're changing the colors. Like I could see like the orange and the yellow. I'm like, wow, that's like happening fast. It probably isn't happening fast. I'm probably just like playing Mario Kart like way too much to even know what's going on in the real world. That's pretty bad. But yeah, like this is perfect for the leaves changing colors. The leaves are falling down and they're creating those leaf piles. Okay, I love this now. Okay, but wait, I forgot. That wasn't what I meant. I wanted to take the leaf piles and I wanted to place one like where the chimney is. Maybe like one over here. Cute. Looks like the leaves obviously are falling down onto your roof. Except we don't like have any trees over here, so I don't know where they're falling from, but we'll use our imagination. Okay, honestly that's about it. So I love the way it looks. And we have a huge like spacious yard, which is great for role plays. You could add even more like play sets or whatever else you want out here, but I don't role play. I still like to build and place pumpkins, so I decided to do a bunch of pumpkins instead. Okay, let's check it out. So this is it, guys. This is how our cute no game pass realistic fall house turned out. We have a lot of trees and pumpkins and mushrooms because obviously perfect fall plants. So make sure you guys check back for part 2 where we decorate the interior. We'll decorate all the rooms inside. So I'll see you guys in that video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys. Bye.